Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Checking back in with you again. Look. Today we got a good topic. We're gonna talk about something that's near and dear to my heart today. Okay, bro, what you got in that bottle? Hydration 101. Hydration 101. Listen, I'm gonna try to keep it brief. I'm gonna try to keep it to 15 minutes. Like I said, I've noticed in the past, I see the attention span on some of these videos. When I start breathing you for more than like 15 minutes, you start skipping over my videos. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. I'm gonna hit some points, okay? There's a lot of detail to it. There can be a lot of detail, but like anything else, man, I just wanna hit the highlights for you, okay? The one thing that I do wanna get across to you today though, there's one main point that I do wanna get across. Hydration doesn't just mean water. It doesn't just mean water. Look, a lot of us are making a big mistake, me included. You're making a big mistake by thinking that all you need or the only thing that counts is just drinking water, okay? That's not true. You're also making a huge mistake if you think that chugging down a bunch of freaking Gatorades and sugary drinks is doing it for you too, because that's not it. And just so we can be on the same page, alcohol is kicking your ass. There's not too many things that alcohol is good for. There's some things it's good for. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Just because I'm sober right now, don't let me ruin your good time. All right, I am celebrating 81 days. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. But let me tell you something. If you're still drinking, there's some things that it's good for. All right, let me stop fucking with you, man. Let me get to it. All right, so listen. What you got in that bottle? What you got in that bottle? All right, so let me get to a couple of things. So number one, we're gonna get to the main function of water in your bottle, in your body. Okay. So right here, I got water is 60% of your total body. Everything needs water to function properly. That's true. That's true, okay? Anybody that's been dehydrated or anybody that's been depleted for a while, you understand how you feel. You got that groggy feeling. You don't really feel like you're moving that well. You're sluggish. It doesn't feel well. So, you're chugging down a lot of water, right? So water is important, okay? Some of the main functions, okay, it carries nutrients to your cells. Okay, it's gonna flush the toxins and bacteria out of your body, all right? It reduces inflammation, all right? So those of us who are working out a lot, consistent workout schedule, we're lifting weights, we're doing our runs, things like that. Inflammation is a thing, man, and so you need to stay hydrated. You wanna make sure that you're getting your water and you're getting your proper fluids in to make sure that you're keeping that inflammation down. Inflammation leads to chronic disease, All right, really important, which is why I got it underlined. Listen, man, stay hydrated, man. It keeps you on a proper poop schedule. All right? Listen, we're adults. There's certain things as an adult that you start to realize are important. And one of those things is, you need to be pooping consistently. All right? Now, listen. When you're young, you don't pay attention to these things, all right? And at 38 years old, I'm telling you, some things that are really important is, man, you're really pooping on a consistent schedule. If you're sitting there, you're eating your food, you're eating your breakfast, all right, lunch, dinner, you feel good, you look good, man. I'm telling you, nothing is worse than being backed up. And you know it's true. You know it's true. Some of y'all sitting here laughing right now. Some of y'all sitting here like, I can't believe he's talking about this shit. Let me tell you something. When you're on a consistent poop schedule, you're not backed up, everything is good, you feel good, you know it's true, don't play games with me. All right, it's fine. You don't gotta acknowledge me, but I know, all right? Now listen, some of the factors that are gonna determine how much water you need, how much fluid you need, okay? Number one is gonna be whether you're a man or a woman. Whether you're a man or a woman, okay? Typically, men tend to need more. Men need more fluid, men need more water than women. Men are bigger, men are heavier, they weigh more, okay? So you're gonna need a little bit more water, okay? Men have a higher BMI, body weight, men are heavier. It's got it here. But listen, ladies, if you're pregnant or if you were nursing, you need to pay attention to how much water you're drinking. You need to pay attention to how many fluids you're taking into your body, okay? If you're pregnant, that water is gonna help maintain your amniotic fluid, and if you're nursing, it's gonna help you with milk production, okay? I remember when my wife was pregnant, and that's one of the main things, man. You gotta make sure, because you're busy, you're active, you're still walking around. A lot of my ladies are still working out when they're pregnant, which is a good thing. I highly suggest that. And so you're gonna need to make sure that you're replacing those fluids that you're losing, whether it's through sweat or just breathing and walking around, okay? So that's a big thing. So ladies, let's pay attention to that, especially if you're pregnant or you're nursing, all right? Now, right here I've got lights, camera, action. What I mean by lights, camera, action is this is the before, the during, and the after your workouts, okay? So let's talk about a little bit about the spectrum. Now, I was gonna do the whole thing on here where I did like the whole P chart. Everyone knows what the P chart looks like. It's got the little colors on it, so it's like if your pee's like clear, you're really hydrated, you're overly hydrated, if it's a little yellow, I talked about shit, but I'm not gonna draw your piss on the board, okay? I gotta draw the line somewhere, all right? But listen, I'm just gonna hit these 3 things for you, okay? So medium dehydration. So you're doing an activity, you're working out, you're doing a run, whatever that is, you're outside working, especially my guys and my ladies that are outside doing a lot of road work, that are working outside, farming, doing things like that. 2% or more of body weight loss doing any activity, you're a little dehydrated, okay? You're a little dehydrated. So let's say you wake up in the morning and you weigh yourself and you're 185. When you come back in the afternoon, man, and you're weighing in about 183, man, you need to be getting some fluids in your body, okay? Some of the effects are gonna be diminished performance, and it's gonna be a delay in brain function, okay? All of us have been through that. Whether you've been outside, hell man, I went to Busch Gardens a couple of months ago and just walked my big ass around the park. I was a little dehydrated, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little dehydrated. So, we've all been there. It doesn't have to be something extreme. That's not extreme, okay? Dehydration, now listen, that's 3 to 5% body weight loss during activity, okay? I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, God, man, that's not that much. Listen, that happens when you're outside. I'm a baseball guy, so it's summertime. You're playing baseball. It's 90 degrees. You're in Virginia. Humidity hits. It's 100 degrees outside. You're playing. You're running around, dude. You can lose 3 to 5% of your body weight in sweat in a game. Basketball players, football players. Let me tell you something. Some of these CrossFit athletes out here. Listen, if you're a distance runner, if you're doing some of these events, if you're doing Spartan races, if you're doing Tough Mudders, like a lot of my ladies in here, this is a thing. Whether you're training for the event or you're in the event, if you're going hard, any strenuous exercise is going to be over like 75, 90 minutes, something going to 2 hours. This is the thing if you're not hydrated properly, okay? Once again, effects on your body, diminished performance. That's going to be 10 to 30% increase in exercise and injury risk. There's a lot of consequences that come with not taking in enough fluid, okay? And it's not just water. I'm gonna keep harping back to that point. It's not just water. This is gonna be, whether or not you're getting enough fruits, whether or not you're getting enough vegetables, whether or not you're getting enough salt in your diet. Salt is big. I've said that several times, and people looked at me like I was crazy. I am a little bit crazy, but I know what I'm talking about. You're gonna need salt. We're gonna get to that a little bit later, okay? Now, this one's near and dear to my heart, and okay, I'm gonna stay on this one for a minute. Overhydration is a thing. This is a thing, okay? Now, I've been training for probably 10 years now. I've been training for a long time, okay? I've had a gym for a long time, okay? I can't tell you the amount of people that I've seen walking around, whether it was before, 10 years ago, 15, just working out, or up to today, with those big ass, gallon milk jugs full of water, all right? And they're sitting back and they're like, yo, I'm drinking this thing every day. There are whole programs that people have to drink those, okay? That's a lot of water, dude. That is a lot of water. And not only that, you're drinking that whole thing every single day, and you're drinking coffee, and you might drink a soda or something like that, and you might eat some fruit or something like that, or just in your diet. That's a lot of water. And you know what, man? That leads to overhydration, okay? So what is that? Overhydration is when you're not getting enough salt, or you're drinking too much damn water. And some of the effects on your body, and anybody who's been in here, especially if you've been in here, you've seen it. And people, they tend to pump their chest on this shit, but it's really not something to pump your chest on. And it's really not because you're working out that hard, and it's really not because you're in that bad of shape. It's because you drank too much damn water. Vomiting. I know I've talked about shit, I've talked about pee, and I've talked about vomiting in one video. I got the whole trinity right there, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Mom, forgive me. If you're watching this video, Mom, I love you. I know I should be doing better. Look, you can work out hard and be going as hard as you can go and not have to vomit in your workout, okay? It's like the whole thing about not being sore after every workout. You don't have to be sore after every workout to mean that you had a quality workout. Just because you're going hard, you're running sprints, you're lifting weights, you're squatting heavy, whatever the hell it is that you think you're doing that's so big time. Just because you went outside and puked, that's not a badge of honor. you're doing too much. You're drinking too much fucking water. So those people who are sitting back doing a regular ass workout, they're coming in, you work out for an hour, typical gym workout, hour workout, stretch, warm up, get yourself together, go through your workout. You don't need to be chugging down a water bottle, like a whole water jug while you're doing that workout. It's too much water. It's too much water. And what you're doing is you're actually depleting your body of the electrolytes that you need to get through and keep you hydrated and keep you performing at the level that you want to perform at. So ditch the big ass water jug. Ditch the big ass water jug, man. It ain't always about size. Listen, size doesn't always matter, okay? You can just go with a typical ass 16-ounce water bottle, maybe one or two of those, sip on that thing while you're working out. Stop chugging the whole damn jug, okay? All right. Now, we're gonna move up. So let's say before exercise. So now we're talking about the meat and potatoes of the thing, right? Okay, so before your exercise, you're saying fluids 2 to 4 hours before, okay? So you're talking about water, you're talking about a sports drink, not a sugared up Gatorade, not a sugared up Powerade, and you can make these at home. I know a lot of people who do good, sports drink mix at home. Something like a Pedialyte, sip on a Pedialyte. It's got a good mix for you with the electrolytes that you need. There's a lot of powders that are online right now that I've seen that are pretty good. Coconut water can be here. Coffee is a diuretic, but 50 milligrams of coffee a day is not bad for you. That's gonna keep you hydrated as well, okay? So you're talking 2 to 4 hours before hydrating properly. My people that are working a basic, regular ass 9 to 5, that are working a job. This is just consistently drinking water throughout the day. So this is, once again, not that big ass water jug, but just if I've got a water bottle at my desk, I'm drinking coffee, I know I've got a workout group at 4 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock, I drink, a quarter of a Pedialyte and some water. That's good. I eat some fruit. I eat a salad. I've got some green leafy vegetables, cucumbers, tomatoes, things like that. That's down here. We're going to get to that. That's getting your fluids in before. It's a mixture of things. Like I said, it's not just water. All right, rule of thumb for you. You want 1 ounce of fluid per 12.5 pounds of your body, okay? So if you're 100 pounds, you're talking 8 ounces, 150, 12, 200 pounds, 16 ounces, 250, 20 ounces, okay? So if anywhere in this range, this is what you're looking at before you get into your workout, okay? That's a water bottle. So if you're 200 pounds, which is, where I was 30 years ago, that's a water bottle before you come in to work out. All right, you're talking 250, which is probably about where I am right now. Your boy's up there. Then yeah, that's a water bottle a little bit more. Or if you're doing your fruits, you're doing your watermelon, your honeydew, your grapefruits, things like that. You're doing a salad, half a water bottle, whatever pre-workout drink that you're doing, electrolyte mix, and doing it that way, okay? But that's kind of the target of where we want to hit in this spectrum according to your body weight, okay? Typically, you want to follow that hydration plan. So ladies, you're going to need less water. We talked about that before. Then guys, so when you see 5 water bottles, I'm talking about a standard 16.9 fluid bottle, okay? Just a regular, Aquafina, Food Lion, general generic water they sell back to you. You know what I mean? Typical water bottle. So you're talking 5 of those in a day. You're talking 8 for guys. So if you're mixing that up with fruit, you're mixing it up with vegetables, you're mixing it up with the proper diet, it doesn't have to be that. It can be 6, it can be 5. Ladies, it can be 3. If you're getting your fruits and vegetables in, you're mixing it in with a different kind of drink, then that's 5, okay? Do what you gotta do. Typically, the factors that are gonna lead to your fluid loss, so you're talking before your exercise and getting into your exercise. And these are important things too, and I do want to hit on this. Because this is actually something that I it's near and dear to my heart. So, body chemistry, who you are, how you were born, what mom and dad gave you, that's gonna matter. Some people, I'm a sweater. I sweat. It's just who I am. Probably some sweating right now. It's 20 degrees outside. That's who I am. Some people, that's their body chemistry. They sweat a little bit more than others. They're gonna need to drink a little bit more fluid. That's just who they are. Some people don't sweat. Some people, man, it fascinates me in the summertime when I see folks out here in Virginia. It's humid, it's hot, it's sticky. I'm dying outside, and they're just like, it's not even, I don't know. They're like, whatever you cyborgs are doing, it is what it is, okay? Workout intensity, workout duration. So if you're an endurance athlete, Like I said, you're training for your races, your Ironmans. You like doing long runs. CrossFit athletes, people that are coming in doing high intensity workouts. My football guys, baseball guys, softball ladies, soccer ladies, stuff like that. That's gonna, dictate, what kind of fluid you're taking in, how much fluid you're losing. One factor when I was researching this video that made me laugh the most was environment. And when it said training environment, what they were typically saying was if you go to a gym, it doesn't turn the fucking air on, right? Listen, I don't know if you know this about me, but when you come in here in the summertime, the AC is on, okay? Now, I've had people say to me, oh man, I'm trying to grind it out. I'm trying to get it in, man. It's cool in here. I like to sweat. Let me tell you something. Let me just drop this nugget on you. If you're working in an office all day, all right, you're in a controlled environment, you're in the AC, you're working somewhere all day that's between 68 to 72 degrees, and you're not doing this, you're not taking in that kind of water, you're not accounting for all this stuff right here, you're not taking any of this into consideration. Now think about it. I know everybody wants to pretend that they're like fucking super athlete, I do all the things correctly. Keep it $150, you ain't. If you walk into this gym on a June, July, August, look, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, this is Virginia 2 weeks from now, and it's 80 degrees outside, and it's 80 degrees in here, it's miserable. You know it's miserable, and I know it's miserable, okay? You can sit back and you can talk about, oh man, I like to sweat, I like to go hard. That doesn't make you hard. That doesn't make you hard. What it does is, it's dangerous. It's dangerous for you, and it's dangerous for me, because you're running my insurance up, and if your ass drops on the floor right here, and then you decide to sue me later, now my kids can't eat, and I ain't dealing with you. But for you in general, man, you're in the office all day, ladies, guys, the last thing you want to do is come in here, it's 90 degrees, you start sweating before you even work out, you get into your workout, you're sweating your ass off, you haven't drank that much water, and now what are you doing? You're trying to get it all back at one time. So now you're sucking down the whole water bottle in between your sets. What are you doing? You're overhydrating yourself. You're taking in too much at one time, and now you feel sluggish. All of a sudden, you start doing your sprints, you start doing your sled pushes, you start doing your box jumps, you start doing your squats. Oh man, I don't know what happened. It's 80 degrees in this motherfucker. That's what happened. It's 90 degrees. It's humid as shit in here. You can't breathe. The air ain't on, the fan ain't on. You dying, you hot. Pay for it. So just keep this in mind. As long as you train here with me, Master Performance, best gym in the Tri-Cities, in the summertime, the air is going to be on. In the wintertime, the heat is going to be on. If it's not, I'd probably miss the bill. So just let me know and I'm going to get right on that. Okay, thank you. Getting back to it. Look, during your exercise, 60 minutes. Anything less than equal to 60 minutes, basic ass workout, water's fine. Water's fine. Water's fine. You're good with water. Now, if you've got different, things that, you're a sweater, you're me, you sweat your ass off if you're just walking around, different things, yeah, maybe you want to add an electrolyte drink to that, but for the typical person, average working out person, 60 minutes or less, water's fine, you're good to go. 60 to 75 minutes, depending on the kind of workout you're doing, what's happening, water's fine. Electrolyte drink, maybe. Maybe, the D is for depends. It depends on what we're doing. So, in a typical day in the gym in here, if we're doing like a GPP day, or like when we switch over in January and we're getting back to doing our sprints, we're getting back to doing our long runs. On a typical day like that, yeah, man, if we're working out for 60 to 75 minutes, yeah, bring in a Pedialyte, bring in, a good quality electrolyte drink. Drink some coconut water, maybe bring that into your workout or something like that, okay? Honestly, man, just a regular ass juice. Something that's not too high in sugar, but something that is sweet, that gets that sugar back into you, something that's got some salt in it. That'll work for you doing your workout just to keep your fluids up, all right? Look, anything 75 minutes and over, I've got 75 to 90 minutes. You're talking about, say my ladies that I had at 5 o'clock, these ladies, they work their asses off, man. So if you're coming in doing a workout and then, you're doing a 5-mile run, 6-mile run, 7-mile run in the morning or the next day, you need water, yes. You need an electrolyte drink. You need to make sure that you're getting your hydration in, okay? You need something with some sodium. You need something with some sodium chloride. You need something with some potassium in it. You need your magnesium. You need these things, okay? You need to make sure that you're replenishing what you're losing when you're doing these runs, because you're doing a lot. You're letting out fluid when you're breathing, okay? And you're sweating, so you're depleted. You need to make sure that you're refilling yourself, okay? So remember, big sweaters, anything you're doing a big sweat, more fluid, okay? After exercise. So listen, light workout, make 30 minutes after, 18 to 16 ounces of water, okay? Moderate workout, typical gym type thing, basic day, typical gym, name your gym, name the place that you go, basic, regular ass workout, nothing off the wall. 16 ounces of water, 60 minutes after you're done. You're doing something intense. Like I said, your time frames match up here. 8 to 16 ounces of water plus your electrolyte drink, okay? So, number one, get that water bottle in and get those electrolytes in. And get that, and this is just my opinion, it says it in the research also, but get that from a drink. Don't think a banana's gonna do for that. Don't think, an apple's gonna do for that. Go get you a Pedialyte, go get you something that's a quality electrolyte drink, maybe something that's on the market. Drink one of those liquid IV, something like that. Drink your water to go with that too, okay? All right, last thing, let you guys go, diet quality. So listen, that actually goes up here when we're talking about factors that determine your needs. So that's actually number 4, and it's diet quality. I just put it down here. And look, hashtag fruits and veggies matter, okay? They do matter. If you have a diet that is consistently filled with, pineapples, watermelons, strawberries, tomatoes, green cruciferous vegetables. So romaine lettuce, not iceberg lettuce. You're doing your spinach, red leaf lettuce, green leaf lettuce. Like I said, I got honeydew, I got grapefruit up here. Listen, you're getting fluid from those, okay? Those are actually doing a great job, so you don't have to drink quite as much water. Do the Pedialytes, do the coconut waters, add a coconut here too, by the way, if you're getting those in. So remember, your diet is gonna be just as important, what you're putting in your mouth food-wise on a daily basis, as what you're drinking before. And so when we get into the video later this week about making your plan for weight loss and making your plan for fat loss, this is a big part of that. Yes, it's about staying hydrated, but it's also about, man, where the hell are you getting those calories from? Where are you getting those calories from? And what are they doing for you? These are things that you can really stack up on right here that aren't high in caloric count, that are gonna fill you up. They've got the fiber, so what they're gonna do, they're gonna make you feel fuller, they're gonna make you feel fuller longer, okay? So your diet, what you're eating matters. And if you watch the videos, if you go back to the beginning, whether it's the protein, fat, and carbs, when we're doing our nutrition chart, when we're talking about our resting metabolic rate, when we're talking about just your entire health in general, everything is tying into each other, and it's leaving clues for us, okay? There's patterns that are jumping out here everywhere. And one of those things is make sure you get enough sleep, okay? We know sleep is important. Make sure you're getting a quality diet, so make sure you're getting your fruits and veggies. And like I said, when we're talking about electrolytes, you're talking about sodium chloride, so you're talking about your salt, you're talking about your potassium, you're talking about your magnesium, you're talking about all your micronutrients as well too, okay? So when we're talking about getting our salt in, you're talking about your protein sources, your beef, you're talking about your chicken, you can get that from our fish as well, okay? So go back, watch some of the older videos, and then later this week, I'm gonna pump you guys a video on a fat loss and weight loss meal plan going into 2023. We're gonna use our nutrition chart, and we're gonna chart out what those meals should look like, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys still have questions about how that should look, and so I wanna go ahead and kind of give you that information. I would say look for that video Thursday, but you guys know me, so if I say Thursday, it'll be out Sunday. I'm busy, all right? I got things going on, okay? I'm a man who wears many hats, so, get off my back a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you like what you saw here today, go to the YouTube channel, Massive Performance Media. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about me. This channel is gonna blow up in 2023 because of my subs. All 58 of you guys, wah, 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 I love you. Thank you, you guys are making this great. I appreciate it. I pretend that you guys are out here, all 58 of you, just looking at you in the eyes, laughing at me, going, God, I can't believe I listened to this guy. But I appreciate you, man. You guys are making this worth my while. I really enjoy doing this, and keep following me, man. All right, I'll see you next time. Peace.